I feel like every time I come back, it has been a hot minute since my last video, and I've been meaning to be more consistent, but life, what can I say? In that same vein, however, I am starting fresh, some new routines. And really what I want to focus on for this week particularly is just recalibrating my day-to-day life and kind of just get myself back into a routine that takes care of me mentally, physically, spiritually, and is more consistent with my projects. So having to combine all of these factors and streamline them into a routine that works for me, where I can be attentive to all the important parts, is really what I want to be focusing on. I am also kind of like trying out new looks and styles for myself as well physically, which I think will be fun. I recently rewatched Twilight actually, and goddamn, I hadn't rewatched it in years, and seeing Kristen Stewart, or like her embodying Bella Swan in that era, she was an absolute bombshell. Her hair, snatched. Her looks, snatched. Also, it's based in the PNW, and I live in PNW, and most of the movie was actually filmed where I live. Funny enough, like around where I live, different places. So it really got me inspired, and I'm kind of in my Bella Swan era. I love her hair, the bouncy curls, how natural she looks most of the time. So that's kind of what I'm trying out now. Anyways, that aside, just kind of low-key obsessed with that movie right now. It actually made me super grateful to live where I live, because I mean, I'm very aware of how beautiful it is, but just reinforces just how goddamn beautiful the PNW is. Let me know in the comments if any of you guys live in the PNW, Pacific Northwest, or would like to live here or enjoy Twilight. I'm just curious to know myself. Back to what I will actually be doing to recalibrate my routines going into this fresh start. Starting with my mental health, of course, first and foremost, taking care of my deeper self in order for that to cascade into the surface and be fruitful in 3D expression. So I'll be limiting social media to 45 minutes a day. I spend too goddamn long on social media. Meditating for 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes is nothing, and I was so much more consistent with that before. I just like to get into practice with that. Reading and journaling nightly. I am still trying to get back on the artist date agenda, and I had been really good for like 9 weeks, 8 weeks of journaling, like almost pretty much every day, and reading every day, but I'm not going to make any more excuses, and I'm going to get back on that horse. And of course, just for mental expansion reasons, making sure I do my Duolingo daily. I'm at like streak 700 something. If anyone wants to follow me on Duolingo and do some accountability, I'll have my Duolingo username here. Physical health. I feel like for some reason my physical health is something I'm very good at taking care of. So I do want to eat a bit cleaner this month. Like generally I eat healthy day to day, but I am going on vacation at the end of this month. So I want to be lean, and I will just be cutting down on the refined carbs and sugars. Other than that, sticking to 5 days of working out per week, which I've been really good at. Gym twice a week, at-home workouts 3 times a week. And I guess lastly is my projects. My projects mean everything to me. My projects right now range from anything from my home projects. So this week I'm hoping to finish up my dining table. I moved into this place in November, and I don't have a dining table yet. We just need more of an expansion for dining and actual eating, especially because I plan to host a lot in the summers. With the amount of people that I've been having over almost like every weekend since living on the island, I just feel like come summer I'm gonna be having a lot of visitors, and I would like to enjoy a proper dining experience with them and not just eating on my living room coffee table. It's very functional and it's very cozy, but yeah, it would make this place feel more complete with a proper dining table. For sure, I want to be editing at least 1 hour a day. That's really not a lot. I spend a lot of hours a day doing a lot of random stuff. 1 hour a day for editing is very doable. Cleaning my house. I mean, it's generally a clean day today, but I'll get a deep clean and I'll work with my partner to do a deep clean around the house. And getting my French class certified. So I recently finished up a French class. I just need to make sure to remember to get the certificate so that I can get it reimbursed by work. So just a mental note, a little errand project that I gotta do is make sure that I get my French certificate or my French class certification so I can get that paid back, because classes in higher education are expensive, guys, and it's really lovely to have work be paying for it. So gotta get that done. Other than that, it is spring. It is so beautiful. As you guys saw, the flowers are blooming in spring, so I just hope to also enjoy the bloom of spring and feel and embody it myself. The last little while I've been really in my mental headspace, which is a great place to be sometimes, but I can't be there all the time. I love learning. I got into a very profound learning space and rabbit hole with metaphysics, quantum mechanics, learning about consciousness, which led me to astronomy and cosmology and learning about the solar system and galaxies and the universe itself, and very deep scientific rabbit hole. But it has also done the interesting contrast of informing my spirituality in some senses. I wanted to ground a lot of my knowledge and ground my spirituality really, and it led me into this understanding or learning more so about physics, which is amazing. I have never appreciated science more, especially learning about all of the development that has come and is still undergoing. Holy crap, I'm gonna do a brain dump hopefully this month and kind of go over everything I've learned, because if you are someone who is just interested in the fabric of reality and the universe and the large scheme mechanics of life and the experience of this universe, there's so much to crack open that I've barely touched the surface, but at the same time I feel like I've learned so much. But then, as you do when you're learning science, and particularly with, I feel like, quantum physics and quantum mechanics, the more you learn about the universe, the more you feel like you don't know at the same time, because the more questions that get answered, the more questions you acquire too. It's maddening but beautiful, and sends me in this loop of ego death. Anyways, that's also part of the reason why I've been in some interesting rabbit holes the last little month. I have been mad expanding my brain. This shelf right here was solely decorative pieces. Then I bought a bunch of books, 2 Stephen Hawking books, a book on quantum biology by John Joe McFadden and Jim Al-Khalili, and they are both doctors in biology and physics that intertwine to make this beautiful, beautiful masterpiece of the emerging topic of quantum biology. And anyways, I've just been nerding out a lot on science and having absolute science-gasms, like when your brain connects and understands how things and mechanics are connected. It's awe-inspiring. If there's a wave function collapse, it is my brain when I have a science-gasm and start to understand how things are connected. Anyways, I started all of this because I wanted to learn about the interconnectivity of everything around me, because I felt it intuitively and almost spirituality, but I wanted it to make sense scientifically and ground it into tangible understanding. So this rabbit hole and this hyperfixation that I've been in with science, physics, quantum mechanics, consciousness has been everything to me. And it also felt very isolating too, because there's very few people in this world that I can actually speak to about this. I'm so very thankful that my partner is a brainiac, sci-fi, physics loving dude, because that's my kitties. I'll be talking his head off about theories and just like ponder the fabric of the universe with him, wormholes, laws of entanglement, all of these. Oh my god. And it's very isolating in the sense that because I have very few people to actually talk to this about, really just like 1 or 2 people, I felt so incredibly insane in a sense going through all of these, and like they're very deep explorative topics that very few people in my life actually are interested in. So I'm just kind of venting out some of that steam that I've been kind of undergoing the last little month, going through this hyperfixation and feeling very isolated and alone in this hyperfixation. But getting back on my feet, getting back to me, grounding myself again, because I really been in this headspace in inquiry of the universe, and I kind of just have to take a step back and not see things in such a meta light that I am that conceptually I'm just flying over people's head. I'm probably losing a lot of you guys now, but that's just me. I'm trying to bring myself back to myself and ground myself back into the humane aspects. So yeah, back to enjoying beauty, back to enjoying discipline, routine, and traveling through space-time, but developing myself through this space-time realm that I found myself in. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, so I'm gonna get dinner going now and just enjoy the evening. I love you. Post work, post meditation, post lying on my bed existentially and resting for like 2 minutes, we are gonna get to cleaning, because these are the things I promised myself I would do, and I'm gonna do it. Andiamo.
Also releases
So I've like fully gotten ready for the day for the most part. Hair and makeup are done, but like I also just got out of my workout clothes, and like I feel like a flowy princess in like just a slip dress and a robe. Oh, wear clothes that make you feel good. is all I'm saying as a tip to feel a little bit more feminine.
La discipline, il est situé au niveau de notre nombril. Et aujourd'hui, dans cette méditation, on va fort, en confiance, s'accepter et être prêt à surmonter tous les obstacles de la vie et vraiment se connecter avec sa force vitale, la respiration.
So I just finished my meditations. I'm following a guided meditation by this lady named Marilu and her meditation podcast, and she's like a French meditation guide, and I really appreciate this podcast because I want to keep up my French. If I don't use it, I will lose it, and it helps keep me grounded. And there's so many different types of meditation she does, but I'm gonna go through all of the chakra cleansing meditations the next little while. But yeah, it's really good. You guys should check her out if you guys speak French or want to learn French. Because I am limiting myself to like 45 minutes of social media per day, I did spend like half an hour plus after work scrolling, so I gotta get on with my day. Luckily I end work early, so it's not even 4 o'clock. We're just about 4 o'clock right now. I have that book club in a bit, so I'm gonna get ready actually and then head to the cafe to do the book club. Should be fun. We are going to be discussing Let Them Theory, so that's the first book, and this is a book club I actually created with someone else in this town, so it's very synchronous because I've just moved to this town. I was looking for ways to engage and make friends in the community, and I'm in this Facebook group for women in their 20s and 30s, and lo and behold, the day after I was thinking about starting or talking about a book club, this lady posted that she wants to make one as well on spirituality and self-development, and a few weeks later here we are having our first meeting with about 14, maybe 10 to 14 other women. I'm not quite sure, but there's a decent amount of us, and yeah, should be very fun. But anyways, I'm gonna go get ready for the evening and change, so let's see what I end up wearing. This is the fit to go to the book club. As you can see, my kitties are over here. So cute! I will also just never get tired of this view. Like, how could you? Look at that cherry blossom tree. Look at the ocean. It's really low tide right now, actually. But look at the mountains, like my favorite things. I just finished up at the gym. Had a really good workout. Also, I realized I forgot to film the book club stuff yesterday. I didn't really want to film because number one, it's the first book club. I'm just meeting these girls and I really wanted to get into it with them. But it went so well. Like, the girls are so nice. We ended up staying at the cafe for like 3 hours and got into our personal traumas, like really deeply into our personal traumas. It was quite wild, but I appreciate these girls, and we're gonna go pick another book to read and discuss it, hopefully before I leave for my vacation at the end of this month. But it was really good, and now I'm off to go finish buying supplies for baking a cake for my partner's dad's birthday. I'm just gonna be making like a vanilla lemon raspberry cake with some mint. So yeah, it should be fun. I'm really excited to decorate it, honestly. Also, there's like a really cool little fair going on right now. I have seen this fair come around in multiple cities, so it's really nice to see that it is in this new city that I live in. But yeah, I better get going. I got a long evening ahead, and then I'm gonna go out for dinner with my boyfriend at a new Korean fusion restaurant near my house. I'm really excited to try it out, so let's get going, shall we?
Man, this is the first day in a while I've kind of feeling I should have worn sunscreen.
Really? I mean, yeah, we're kind of pretty much enjoying it. Wow, this is actually really nice.
With the butt?
Just the spray. He's so good. He is chilling in the bay. Your brother is waiting for you. Good job. Trying to find a place to like flop, but he keeps falling. My kitty is giving us a hard time because he doesn't want to walk anymore. Now I gotta carry him up this goddamn hill. She doesn't want to keep going. She just wants to be carried.
shit, you're causing an avalanche on your brother.
No. Your hands. But then you get clots.
They came, they ate with.
That is
And you can actually see that's new comb that they're building right there. So that's a good sign.
nice and
And-
healthy.
And then the queen.
I have no clue what I'm doing anymore.
Yeah, but like you need to have that list where like gravity's doing its job. Like you need to kind of have in the air.
Welcome to Bianca's Pizzeria.
Very nice.
Actually, it's a State of Chaos Pizzeria. Pizza autentico. Ciao Diletta e Stefano. Sì. If you see this, I forgot how to say that. Vedete? Non so. He did not do my Duolingo today. I actually need to do that. Like that? Is
Yeah.
that okay?
Yep, I would keep going a little bit further, but that's okay. Very nice.
What are you looking at?
One of my favorite touches that he did on the.
Mm-hmm.
You say he's very close to you.
Your aesthetic is very coastal granddaughter. Good morning, sweetums.
Not actually at a dinner party. You're at our wedding.
I'm currently sitting on my new dining seat in front of my new dining table with the entire dining set, and I'm just so flippin' happy that we finally have this in our home. I don't know why it took so long. Well, number one, I was lazy, I will admit. It was also cold, like we moved here in November, and I just didn't want to do a paint job in the cold winter. So we waited for the first really warm day, and now it is 5 months later and we finally have a dining table, which is coming at a great time because I do have two of my friends coming in this weekend. So we have a place to actually properly eat and chat, and yeah, I'm just super psyched about this setup. It's not a massive dining table, which actually works even better because I just want to be able to have more space, and it really is just me like 75% of the time, or just me and my partner the other part of the time. So yeah, I think it's just lovely, and I'm so happy to finally have a dining table. The kitties were definitely very curious about it, but yeah, the house feels more like a home now. I don't know, dining tables are just so integral, like eating together, mealtime, sharing food and company. around a table. There's nothing like it in a home, really. So very thankful that this is finally done with. I am going to just enjoy the rest of my evening. It is almost 6 p.m. now, and I gotta go feed the cats. I'm gonna make myself a protein shake, and I'm probably just gonna edit and like chill, brain rot, read my book before bed, and yeah, have a very, very, very chill evening. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and continue with enjoying my evening.